South Africa's blue-eyed boy.
Then Oscar Pistorius. Listen to that cheer.
Adored by many. Then his world fell apart on Valentine's Day in 2013. Reeva Steenkamp was shot 4 times in Pistorius' bathroom. Dewald Reynders and Oscar Pistorius were part of Team South Africa. They won several accolades. He describes his reaction upon hearing the news of the shooting.
With everything in me, I just wished I could go to him and I could just hold him for a minute, because we'd all been at that. And I did go past Brooklyn from time to time. And even if it was just being out there and just praying.
Then with the rest of the world, he watched as his friend unraveled in court, giving his version of events.
When you get to a point where you see people in a way humiliated, in a way being told certain things to your face, and you know that that's not him. That's not him. And, you know, people criticized him afterwards of how he reacted on the stand. My dearest person, have you ever thought of putting yourself there? I cannot imagine what I would have done if people blatantly call me a liar.
The Pistorius family has rallied around Oscar. But they're not alone in their sadness.
I'm really sorry this happened. I'm really sorry. I know you have this love for people, and I know within your heart that you are truly sorry for what has happened.
Reynders says there's unconditional support for Oscar, but the close-knit group of friends also remember the Steenkamp family in prayer. While Judge Thokozile Masipa will close this dramatic chapter, and law experts say it's not a clear-cut case, and the ruling won't be either.
If convicted on murder, at that stage, prior to sentencing, a court must then determine whether there was a factor called premeditation present or not. If so, the legislation is very clear. Life imprisonment is the prescribed minimum sentence. If not, or if the judge do not find it necessary to pronounce on that aspect, then one must safely assume that there is no premeditation involved. In which event, for a first offender, because he has no previous convictions, he will then be sentenced between 15 years and 20 years. If, however, he is acquitted on the murder charge, then the competent verdict of culpable homicides come into play. On the assumption, once again, that he is convicted on culpable homicide, there is no prescribed minimum sentence. But anything up to 15 years imprisonment is possible. Obviously, there are numerous possible sentencing options a court can then impose in lieu of direct imprisonment.
While the world watches and waits, Reynders says all they'll do is pray. Chriselda Lewis, SABC News.